Greetings, back again here, and for this video I thought I'd show you what I'm going to do about the power switch on this Sega Mark III here. This is the system that I showed in my previous pickups video, and I mentioned in that video that the power switch wasn't working, and it's this one over here. And as you can see here, when you push it, it won't stay in place. And when I open this up here, there was actually a piece of paper stuck behind here, keeping the system constantly in the on position. So what you have to do was every time you wanted to turn it off, you had to pull the power cable out. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fix this here. What I think has happened here is, if you look over here, I think there's been something sticking out here, probably a piece of metal, and when you push the button, this little part here would probably end up on the right side of this missing part here, keeping the system on, and then when you push it the other way, it would flip over to the left side. But this has probably just broken off, and I could try and replace this, but I think it's too difficult, and it may break again. So what I'm gonna do instead is, I don't know if you can see this very well, but there are two pieces of metal here, and when you push the button, those make contact with each other, and that's when the system turns on. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take two wires here, and I'm gonna attach one to each of these pieces here, and then I'll hook those up to one of these switches here. So then I'll mount this on the back of the case, and I can use this to switch the system on and off. And then I'll probably take that piece of paper and put it on this side instead, so you can't push the old button. So that's my plan anyway. Gonna try it here and see if it works. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Before I do that, just a few things here. Taking this apart was a bit difficult too. Well, there were 6 screws holding the top and bottom part of the case together. But one thing to be cautious about is, if you're taking one of these systems apart, you have this piece here. This is the card reader, and this is attached to the top part of the case. So you have screws on either end here, and you have to remove those before you can remove the top part of the case. And then taking the board out, you have one screw over here and one here. This is the cartridge slot. You have to remove those, and then you have two plastic tabs, one over here and another one over here, and you have to bend those to take the board out from the bottom part of the case. And what I did is, I bent this one here, and I had to put quite a lot of force on this. It was quite stiff, so have to be careful doing this, but I managed to push that aside, lift the board up, and then I could slide the board out that way. So just a few tips there if you have one of these systems and you're going to take it apart. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can attach those wires here and see if that works. Alright, so I've got the wires soldered on here now, and what's actually quite easy. There was a hole in each of these pieces here, the metal pieces, so I just routed the wire through those holes and then put a bit of solder to keep them in place. And next here I'm going to put something between here to isolate them, probably a piece of electric tape or something like that, and then I can start putting the switch in place. And I also put a piece of paper in here, as I said. It's a ordinary toilet paper, just a bit damp, and I push it in there, and when it dries up it will become hard, and it will keep the old switch in place. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put that tape in between there, and then I'll do the new switch. Alright, so I'm waiting for the case to dry. I took the opportunity to clean it while I had everything taken apart here. So while I'm waiting for that, I thought I'd show you what I did here. As I said, I put a piece of electric tape here between the two metal pieces, just to avoid contact between them. And I also poured some hot glue down here to keep everything in place. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this piece of shielding here and put it back. It's going to sit like that, so I'm going to put that back. There's two screws down here, a little bit difficult to reach down there, but yeah, gonna put that back, and then as soon as the case is dry I can continue with the switch. Alright, so as you can see I have the new switch mounted on the back here, and I've tested it and it works fine. Got the old switch here, which cannot be pressed anymore because of the paper that I put there. And yeah, it was a bit of a tight fit in here. As you can see here, I have this hole for one of the screws here, so I had to widen the hole that I had drilled here, and I also had to bend the legs on the switch, but I managed to get it in there. And this here is the wires, and I left a bit of wire here just in case I need to take this apart again and take the board out, so that I have a bit of slack here to be able to lift it out. So yeah, now I just need to put the top part back on here, and I will give it a final test. Okay, so I have it hooked up here, and I have that soccer game plugged in, the one that I got with the system, which I think I called Great Soccer when I did the pickups video, but it's actually World Soccer, so got the two titles mixed up. But anyway, let's turn it on here and see if it works. So, got the light there, and the game starts. So that seems to be working just fine. And we go back here and turn it off, and on again. So yeah, that's my new power switch on the Mark III. And what I think I'm going to do is just to get a white top and put it on the switch itself, so that it fits better with how the system looks. But yeah, that was everything I had to show this time. So bye for now, and I'll see you soon.